Danielle Collins, the American tennis star ranked number 11 in the world, has sparked a heated debate at the Australian Open following her bold interactions with the crowd. The 31-year-old player has long been known for her fierce competitiveness and unapologetic personality, and her response to the crowd's hostility during her third-round match against Australian Destanee Aiava has only intensified this reputation. After her victory over Aiava, Collins, who won the match in a thrilling 3 sets, caught the attention of fans and commentators alike with a provocative celebration. During her on-court interview, Collins gave a cheeky gesture toward the crowd, cupping her hand to her ear, blowing kisses, and thanking the fans for providing her with a big fat paycheck. This act of defiance was in response to the enthusiastic support for Aiava, the home favorite, throughout the match. Collins had endured a vocal and passionate crowd behind Aiava, but she embraced the hostile environment, viewing it as a source of motivation. Later, during the press conference, Collins expanded on her sentiments, saying, "One of the greatest things about being a professional athlete is the people that don't like you and the people that hate you, they actually pay your bills. It's kind of a cool concept. Every person that's bought a ticket to come out here and heckle me, it's all going towards the Danielle Collins Fund. Bring it on. I love it." Her comments have drawn mixed reactions, with some critics calling her behavior disrespectful, while others have found it refreshing in an often overly formal and reserved sport. The following day, Collins faced the Australian fan's ire again during her third-round match against Madison Keys. She was booed relentlessly by the crowd, yet she remained undeterred, even in the face of her defeat, which ended with a 6-4 loss. As she exited the court with an apparent knee injury, Collins made a peace gesture toward the stands but quickly returned to her defiant stance in the post-match press conference. "I think it's wonderful that I can capitalize on these opportunities," she said, adding, 6 different sponsorship opportunities came up this tournament alone. "That's a great signal for me. Obviously, like I said, every fan contributes to that. It's been a real blessing." Her comment highlighted how the very people who criticized her were, in her eyes, contributing to her financial success, which she viewed as a win-win situation. Collins, known for her candid and unapologetic attitude, also addressed the criticism she received from veteran Australian sports presenter Tony Jones, who referred to her as a brat on national television. "I don't have a big ego when it comes to this," Collins responded, dismissing Jones' remarks as coming from this old guy and emphasizing that she wasn't concerned about what others wrote or said about her, particularly some guy living in his basement, writing on the internet. Despite the controversy, Collins' response to the Australian crowd's treatment was met with support from some of her fellow players, including 10-time Australian Open champion Novak Djokovic. Djokovic, who is known for his strong personality on court, praised Collins for confronting the crowd head-on, saying he loved her boldness. He added that he was now a big fan of Collins, pointing out that tennis needed to become more dynamic and less staid in its approach. Djokovic even suggested that the sport could use more entertainment elements, such as dancers during breaks in play, to attract younger audiences. Collins herself echoed this need for tennis to evolve and modernize. "I feel like people take life way too seriously sometimes," she remarked. "Somebody was telling me that the average age of people watching and the fans of tennis is like 65. We need to bring some entertainment to the game. We can try to make jokes and laugh." Collins suggested that injecting humor and a more relaxed vibe into the sport could help attract a younger fan base, making tennis more accessible and enjoyable for a wider audience. Reflecting on the intense atmosphere she faced on the court, Collins acknowledged the boos but said that she anticipated the hostile reaction. She emphasized that she thrives in such environments. "It's what you work so hard for your entire life as a kid," she said, adding, "I embraced it. Yeah, I thought overall it was good. It got me fired up at times." In terms of her physical condition, Collins mentioned a knee issue she picked up during the match and referred to an ongoing foot problem. However, she reassured fans that she plans to compete in future tournaments, including Doha, Dubai, Indian Wells, Miami, and Charleston, assuming her health allows. Despite the setbacks, she seems motivated to continue her career, which had been uncertain earlier due to complications with endometriosis. Collins had planned to retire by the end of 2024 but opted to keep going, much to the delight of her fans. Collins also added a personal touch to the situation, joking about how her recent tournament earnings would fund a luxurious vacation with her friends. She quipped that she and her friends love big boats, we like yachts, and playfully invited other players to join their getaway. She teased that their next vacation destination would likely be the Bahamas, ensuring that the funds from her big fat paycheck would go toward a 5-star vacation. "We'll post about it and let you guys know how it goes," she said with a laugh. Ultimately, Collins remains undeterred by her critics, focused on her career, and seemingly empowered by the attention, both negative and positive, that she has garnered. While the Australian Open may have seen her exit earlier than she hoped, it's clear that Collins' strong personality and fearless attitude are a major part of her success, both on and off the court.